Hi there YouTube, this is Daniel back with another video at Danos Comics, and it's a graphic novel haul video. It's been a while since I did one. Latest was In Stock Trades video about 2 months ago, and in the meantime I have put an order for an In Stock Trades haul or order, but it hasn't really arrived yet, so I've been picking up graphic novels here and there in bookstores and at my LCS and through deals on Facebook and stuff. But before we get into this huge stack of books, mostly trade paperbacks, I would like to share with you that I have a Instagram account connected to this YouTube channel, and that is Danos Comics, or at Danos Comics in one word. I post my weekly hauls and some of the books that I've read and statues that I pick up. I've recently started to pick up some statues and some artwork that I've picked up earlier, and yeah, it's just a fun way to share with you what I do in between with videos here on my channel. And I thought I'd borrow a segment that JT did a while ago, and that was reviewing a beer along with a comic book. And I decided to pick up a Pang Pang Brewery Tiki Tango Go. It's an India Pale Ale, very sort of pineapple-y, grapefruity, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun, or nice to drink this. It's a local Swedish brewery here in Stockholm that does these. I'm not sure if they export yet, but they are like a sort of microbrewery. Maybe there is an importer in America or other places in Europe and other places in the world that might be able to get hold of a case or two for you guys. You can see it's very frosty. It's got a nice amber tone to the liquid, and yeah, hopefully it's gonna taste as good as I remember it. Oh, smells of pineapple and grapefruit. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be a good afternoon, this one. So let's just dive into the books. As I said, I picked up through deals on Facebook. I picked up a few books at my LCS, and I did pick up a bunch of books from a friend who wanted to get rid of them for a pretty good deal as well. But basically the price varies from about 30% off cover to about 50% off cover, and even more at times depending on the book. So I'm pretty happy with this lot of books. So the first book I have to show you is You Have Killed Me by Joelle Jones and Jamie S. Rich. Jamie S. Rich is the editor for Batman nowadays, and Joelle Jones has done a few pages of Batman and is now writing and drawing a new Catwoman book that's coming out in July in the next couple of weeks. And another thing, Joelle Jones is visiting Stockholm for Comic-Con in September, I think, so I decided to pick up more of her stuff to see what I like and maybe want her to sign in the future. I also picked up a bunch of Batman books that I've been having on my wish list for a long time, and half off is a good deal for Batman Haunted Knight. It's Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale, just awesome artwork, and this follows The Long Halloween and Dark Victory. I hear mixed things about this book, but I'm a big fan of their collaborations. And speaking of Batman, I picked up Batman Volume 9, Bloom. I'm really a big fan of this run, this new 52 run. And of course I did pick up Epilogue. So these two are gonna be a fast read, I think, because I love Greg Capullo's artwork, and Scott Snyder is an awesome writer. And then I picked up another book by Greg Rucka and J.H. Williams III, and that's Batwoman, and the collection with Jock and Dave Stewart as well joining in on artwork. I have been enjoying the Batwoman in single issues, the Rebirth Batwoman, for a long time now, so I figured why not pick up some books that's been released before. And now that I hear Batwoman is being cancelled in August with just 2 more issues, I figured this might be a good way to settle my abstinence or something. Or no, not abstinence. That's probably the Swedish word. Basically, craving for Batwoman comics. And this one was a book that I picked up at Comics Heaven, the LCS I go to for about half price off, which is a pretty good deal, and I'm pretty excited to continue the Greg Rucka pickups with Wonder Woman Volume 2. And it's drawn by Drew Johnson and Rags Morales. I really enjoyed the first volume, and I hear that this one picks up right after Volume 1 ends. So here's some sample art. And yeah, I am a really big fan of Wonder Woman comics, so, and not to mention the Wonder Woman film last summer. But this is gonna be an awesome read, I think, and I saw that JT really enjoyed it as well. Beer break. Oh, some bitterness and from the sort of grapefruity hops, and yeah, there's some freshness to it as well. Really crisp. So the books are a little bit jumbled up here, but this one, I was approached by a friend of mine who was at a small little comic convention in Uppsala, north of Stockholm, and she picked up this for me, Winnebago Graveyard complete, and she had the artist sign it for me as well. So, to me, by Allison Sampson. So that's gonna be awesome to read. I have a few of the single issues, like the first one, and I have the version of the variant for the blind box as well. So unfortunately, I did not know about this comic convention because I didn't look it up apparently. But if I had known, I would definitely have gone there to have her sign that issue that I have. Oh, speaking of Wonder Woman, I decided to pick up the last volume of the New 52 run by Meredith Finch and David Finch. Say what you will, they are trying to sort of put things back together, I think, with what Brian Azzarello did earlier in the run of New 52. And I hear so many good things about the Greg Rucka run in Rebirth, which gets me wanting to read that run as soon as possible. But I'm probably gonna I'm thinking of picking it up in hardcover. Oh, and then I picked up a book by Boom Studios, or Boombox Studios. Yeah, Boombox. Slam. I think it's about roller derby and stuff like that. It looked very colorful and fun, and the artwork inside looks a bit fun as well. So yeah, it's gonna be fun to read this. I think from the writer of Disney's Moana. Maybe we'll see what this is. It looks really interesting though. And here we have another book that I picked up just before I heard that it's gonna get like an omnibus and a follow-up after the omnibus, or before the omnibus. And that is Super Sons Volume 1, All in the Families, or no, When I Grow Up, I mean. I think All in the Families might be volume 2, I don't know. It says All in the Families on the back. Well, I hear so many great things about this book, and I can't wait to read this. If I love it, I'll probably end up waiting for the omnibus instead of the trade paperback volumes. I'm probably gonna sell this one if I like it that much. And then we get to a bunch of books that I picked up from a friend that was unloading these. I think he was in the middle of a move at the time. And that is Eclipse in volume 1 and volume 2. As I hear it described to me, it's sort of a locked room murder mystery, but the murder takes place outside when all the people are locked in a room. So, who did it sort of investigation, I think. I'm probably wrong, but the artwork looks interesting and the premise is quite cool as well. So, yeah, looks to be like a really cool concept. It's written by Zach Kaplan, who is doing a Aftershock comic right now called The Lost City Explorers, with Giovanni Tampano on artwork, I think. And then in this lot from my friend Matthias, I bought Postal Volume 1 by Matt Hawkins, Brian Hill and Isaac Goodhart. Yeah, I hear so many great things about Postal. The artwork is about a little bit muted, or the coloring is a bit muted, but I hear so many great things about the series that I couldn't pass up the deal. And volume 2 and 3 as well in the lot. So I think I paid about $5 or $6 for these 5 books each. And yeah, that's a pretty good deal, better than probably in-stock trades. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of good reading in the future here. Cheers. Oh, that's good. And then we have another Wonder Woman comic. It's Wonder Woman Love and Murder, I think. Yeah. It's by Jodie Picoult and Terry Dodson. And I love his artwork. And yeah, it kind of is... His style works well for Wonder Woman, in my opinion. Yeah, more Wonder Woman pre-New 52. I'm not sure where to place this, either before or after Greg Rucka. But yeah, it's an old printing, pretty cool to have. And the next book I got for free actually at my LCS when I picked up a bunch of books at their celebration of being open for over 33 years. And that is, I picked up from a bunch of books, I picked this one, Emma Frost, the complete collection. It's 19 issues, but to be honest, I don't know why this cover is on the cover. Probably should have been this one instead. But yeah, it's a Greg Horn cover. The artwork inside and the stories inside doesn't really match the cover. But yeah, a thick book. I hear great things about this series, and for free, you can't beat it. At the same time, when I picked up that free book, I decided to get a Valiant book, Book of Death. I think there is a companion book as well. But yeah, it's a 4-part miniseries by Robert Venditti and Robert Gill with Doug Brightwhite on art. Kind of looks good. I'm not sure where this takes place. Probably after Harbinger Wars. I'll have to look it up in a timeline. But yeah, Book of Death. I've been enjoying a lot of Valiant stuff lately, so I'm probably gonna get a lot more of Valiant stuff in the future. And lately I've been watching, or a while ago I actually finished watching Young Justice on Netflix, season 2 I think. And in this show they introduced Dr. Fate, and that got me interested to read more Dr. Fate. And one way to do that is to read the Dr. Fate Volume 1, 2 and 3 from New 52. I think this was launched at after Convergence, but yeah, 3 volumes for about $7 or $8 each, which is pretty good. So I also picked up 2 hardcovers from Marvel, and it's The Incredible Hulk by Jason Aaron, and I picked up the first volume with art by Silvestri. I also picked up volume 2, so both of these for half price half off from the cover price, which is a pretty good deal, especially considering buying comics here in Sweden, which meant that I couldn't really pass it up. But yeah, awesome stuff. Complete my Incredible Hulk collection in hardcover. And the last book I have is an art book, and honestly I didn't know that it was an art book. It's by Frank Cho and it's Liberty Meadows, the cover girl. I thought this was gonna be like Sunday strips, but apparently it was just covers. But yeah, you can't go wrong with this for about $5, the equivalent to $5 or $6, and it's Frank Cho artwork. So yeah, why not? It's gonna be fun to add this to my art book collection, which is very, very small. Basically a few books, but probably gonna be expanded upon in the future. So we get, in this, you get both the inks and the colored cover, just like so. And yeah, you can say what you want, but I really do enjoy Frank Cho's artwork. So that's it, that's my books, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Probably was a bit rambly, but if you want, check out my Instagram account, Danos, at Danos Comics in one word. And until next time, have a great week of reading, collect what you like, and see you around. Cheers!